I have to start out, and I'm going to give an explanation. This is the only time I've ever given an explanation of the whole Greensboro thing. It's the only time I ever will give a full explanation of it. And I'd like to get out of here. My wife, who's a Southerner from Alabama and went to the University of Kentucky, said to me, I'm a little concerned because when I called and told her I'd landed in Greensboro tonight, she said, "Watch your back." But I'm just going to, this is about a 2 or 3 minute thing. We'll get it out of the way. When I grew up in the Big East Conference for 30 years, and we were a conference that was nothing. We were a bunch of schools thrown together, and within 5 years, we were one of the top 2 basketball conferences in the country. The ACC, from when I was a child, which was 60 years ago, was the #1 basketball conference. All the way through my high school and college, there was never a doubt in anybody's mind the ACC was the best conference. The Big East changed that, and in a very short period of time became, if not the best, certainly, we'll agree to say it's one of the 2 best, all right? Even though the last year we had 11 teams in the tournament, the ACC had 3. But, who's counting? Who cares about facts, right? But the reason we got there, one of the primary reasons, we played in the tournament in Syracuse and Providence and Hartford the first 3 years, and we didn't have that much traction. We went to New York City and played in the Garden and got the Friday and Saturday night games, and it made the Big East Conference. So, I mean, this is a long story. I can give an hour speech on this, but to boil it down, when we came to the league, people asked me about the tournament. I said, well, if we could get to New York and play there consistently in the Garden, I think it would be great for the league. And nothing against Greensboro, nothing against Charlotte, nothing against Washington or Atlanta. But I was going by my experiences in what grew the Big East. The only mistake I ever made, the only thing I would apologize to Greensboro, we lost a 1-point game here on a horrible call.
Imagine that.
That never happens, right? Well, anyway, but it was a horrible call. And after the game, somebody asked me about Greensboro, and I said, Greensboro brings nothing to this tournament, which in the heat of the moment, I would have said, I hate my wife. So, so I do apologize for that quote because it was not a true quote. And the fact are, when we played here, we were treated better in Greensboro than any of the tournament venues we've been to. I mean it. No, hands down.